Hello, I'm AxelMC131 and welcome back to Behind the Blocks in Minecraft 1.8, and today I'm going to be showing you this, and this is my Fountain of Youth using the wake particle effect, as you can see here. And this fountain is quite special. As you can see, it has some lovely, bubbly, magical water, and it will actually give you regeneration when the water particle actually hits you on the way down. There you go. It gives it to you for 5 seconds, so it's regeneration 2. So I'll just quickly show you how this works. This is incredibly simple, and I've laid this out in a completely linear way for you to make it a little bit easier. First of all, we have a generic hopper clock here, which has 2 outputs, one on either side. The first one here, this is the bubble particle effect, so that's particle bubble 20556 minus 622, which is the center of the fountain. One block wide, 1 x diameter, 1 z diameter, 0 y diameter, so that's going to be 1 block high and 3 blocks wide either way. 0.1 speed, and so it's quite slow, and 10 times. And that's happening every tick, you can see. Well, not every tick, every second. And I will tell you an interesting little bit of trivia about the bubble particle effect, actually, is that you can see the bubble particle is going, but only if there's actually water. You'll notice that if there is no water, the bubbles will not appear. Only works when there is water in the same block. So I found that out the hard way, so a little bit of trivia for you. Then the second output over here, this is a randomizer, which you may have seen in one of my previous videos, and this is just several items in a dropper shooting upwards into a hopper. If the shovel goes in, which does not stack, it will put out two levels of power and will activate this command block. And this command block is doing 2 things. First of all, it's playing the sound, which is placed at all players who are within 8 blocks of the fountain. So that means that if you're a certain distance away, you won't be able to hear it, but you can hear it from a reasonable way away. And then this block will actually carry on this run, which is the wake particle effect sequence there. So you can see it is actually in a sequence, it's not just one effect. So the first one is the central spout, and that's particle wake 205, 59 minus 622. And that coordinate is actually about there. So it started, that's the center of where it is, because it has a 0 x and z spread, but 1 y spread, so it's 3 blocks tall. So you can see the initial sprout there. It looks like it comes out at the end of the fence. 0.01 speed, so it moves quite slowly, and it is playing it for 100 times. And then, second of all, the rest of the command blocks are going to do exactly the same thing, except from a higher block, so 60 in this case, and they're going to have 0 y spread and 1 x and z spread, and they're the same speed, same number of times. So that means we have a 0 high 3 by 3 square. And these ones are all the same, except for the fact that that first one is at y equals 60, then y equals 59, 58, and 57. So if I slow these down, you should be able to see each individual stage there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. I like to have them on the second tick, those ones, because it kind of makes the timing a little bit nicer. Makes it look a little bit more realistic, like gravity's taking effect. And then finally, we have the effect here. So this happens right at the end, so when the water actually hits the fountain again, and that is effect at all players within 3 blocks of the center of the fountain, which is, you can actually just be sitting on the edge of the fountain. It's got nothing to do with being in the water, you just need to be near it. 10, which is regeneration, for 5 seconds, amplifier 1, which is a +1, which is why it gives you regeneration 2. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Pretty simple commands if you know how to use particle effects. I had a lot of trouble with the sound effect command, because I was going to use one of the liquid splashes, but I couldn't get it to work, so I ended up just using liquid.water, which is not as nice as I would have liked, but it works. But yeah, you could feel free to use this in a map if you want, as like a little checkpoint kind of thing. But yeah, guys, I've been AxelMC131, and this has been the Fountain of Youth in Minecraft 1.8. I'll see you next time.